The 2018 OSY400 World Championship started in Slessin, Poland on Friday, June 15th. The bustling and historic town greeted the USA team as they awaited the arrival of their hydroplanes.
That's actually stolen out of Mike's driveway, that skateboard. Yep.
With the help of Jarek, the race director, the team received their boats in the pits and took them to Jarek's factory to await the beginning of the races.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
We go.
We got boats. Now I can breathe. Thank you.
Swag back. It's Friday, we're in the pits. All the teams are starting to show up, everyone's getting set up. We're about to start doing the same. We're just getting ready for racing. It's a good day.
Looks like a very, very nice place, as you can see behind me. Really nice lake. Looks like a great race venue. Looks like there's going to be some tough competition.
Of course we're excited to be here. Participation is everything as well. Well, the toughest would probably be the world champion Rasmus Borgersmagi and probably Cesare, who's there or thereabouts.
Mike.
Definitely Cesare Strumnik from Poland, Miroslav Bazinski, always a black horse in the races from Slovakia, and of course Billy and Mike as well.
What does it mean to have the Americans here?
It doesn't mean anything to me at all. I'm only kidding. No, I'm only messing. It's good to see the Americans because it's a long way for them to come. Got some good relations, good friends from America, and Billy obviously. So yeah, it's good. It's all good.
It's quite good to see them because they are friendly. It's quite good to see them.
Of course, it makes the event that much bigger. Yeah, it tends to be as with all races that anticipation only grows and grows, especially when it's World Championships and already defending the title is not the easiest job in the world.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be in the World Championship. It means so much to me because it's World Championship, not so national, some races or something. It's World Champion. So I am so excited to be here and to compete with all these competitors, and I'm really happy.
Awesome. Do you have any parting statements about how excited you are for the race?
Not now. Hopefully I have better words after the first race day, and we'll see how we can progress from there.
Mike, did you do these knots?
Now we are unpacking, setting up our pit area. So we have scrutineering and registration this afternoon, and hopefully everything will be set up and ready to go for the morning.
The Americans received their trailer in the pits on Friday afternoon, and the team of Billy Allen, Mike Apperstrom, Jimmy Cummings, Dudley Smith, Racer Allen, and Bob Cronin got to work. The USA team greeted friends and competitors as they got to work setting up their pit stall. Next, the team went down to registration.
Driver? Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, we have 2 boats.
Sunset, we're finally getting scrutineered.
Scrutineering went off without a hitch.
Okay, so we just got scrutineered, me and Mike. We passed. We got registered. It is Friday evening, so now we're ready to race. Okay, so it's Saturday morning, day 1 race day. It's bright and early down here in the pit. Testing starts at 8:30 for 1 hour open test session, and then we will have 1 boat at a time trial, and then heat 1 at 4 o'clock and heat 2 at 6 o'clock tonight. So that's where we stand right now.
All of the drivers assembled for an early morning drivers meeting.
Okay, Rasmus?
Yep.
Billy Allen?
Yes.
Okay. Michael Ackerstrom?
Yep.
Time trial between 11 and half past 12.
So we're going to go out and testing and figure out which propeller goes the fastest.
The racers tested out their rigs during an intense free practice.
We've been walking through the forest with blood on our hands. We got lost in search of foreign lands where we could be free. I'm a pagan, I'm a pilgrim, I'm a sin, I'm a saint, I'm one of God's children, that's the sin and promise me. We've been deceived, we've been deceived, she was the wrong being done. Slowly throws to her ruin, slowly throws to her ruin.
So we just finished with free practice. I am a little bit nervous, so I just need to stay focused and keep my eye on the ball.
So our 10 o'clock open testing is now done, and everything seems to be running okay. Gassing them up, checking everything over, and we'll be ready at 11 to do our time trial.
The drivers braced themselves to run their fastest laps to compete for their jetty positions. Each boat was allowed a 2-lap solitary pass on the long, thin, triangular 3-buoy course. Mike and Billy, with low boat numbers, started out their time trials early. After round 1, Oliver Nielsen, in a boat owned by legendary Swedish racer Peter Skoo, led the field with local favorite and defending world silver medalist Cesare Strumnik of Lock Haven cooler bobbing fame in the second stall, and world champion Rasmus Haugesmanki claimed the 3rd spot. America's Billy Allen held 4th, Estonia's Renee Suk 5th, Slovakia's Miroslav Bazinski 6th, Great Britain's Wayne Moyes 7th, and America's Mike Ackerstrom rounded out the top 8. A few minutes later, in the second round, the positions switched slightly, with Estonia's Haugesmanki gaining the coveted pole, with Oliver Nielsen 2nd. Allen jumped to 3rd, Strumnik dropped to 4th, Renee Suk 5th, Bazinski 6th, Sweden's Anton Dickfors 7th, Wayne Moyes in 8th, Ackerstrom 9th, and Poland's Gregor Stepniak filled out the official top 10.
Okay, so we just finished time trials, me and Mike, and it seemed to be we had pretty good speed. The water was good, so we'll see how the times come out. We felt pretty good on our time trials, so we'll just have to take it as it comes for now.
So we're at the opening ceremonies. We're about to see the opening, basically the kickoff of this first World Championship here in Slesvig. The organizers are very excited to have everyone here, and we're all very excited to be here.
Pana Remigiusza Nowaka.
Let's welcome the officer of the day for today, Mr. Remigiusz Nowak.
Nowak, ale on jest nie tylko tu szefem. Nie wiem, czy powiedziałem po polsku. Komisarz, Union Komisarz.
I'm delighted to come to do this World Championships in Schlesien. I would like to thank you, the organizers, judges, and the drivers, and we wish you very luck. May win the best.
So next up for us is Heat 1 at 4 o'clock.
The team then headed back to their tents in order to prepare for Heat 1 of the World Final.
So we're about 15 minutes out from Heat 1. We're just getting ready. You know, like, nerves are starting to set in for everybody, but we'll see how it goes.
The racers felt the pressure as they lined up on the jetty for the start of Heat 1. Precisely 4 o'clock, the red light expired, and the 14 finalists blazed off the jetty and shot down the long run to turn 1. Not a lap had been completed before the red flag flew as Suk and Dickforce crashed in turn 1, sending the boats back to the starting jetty for a quick refuel and restart. The restart saw an eager 12 boats hit the water. Hagesmagi went to the front with Stromnik hot on his tail. The two perennial medalists fought neck and neck, clawing for first. Raced hard to maintain a solid third-place position throughout the tense heat. Following Billy Fast was Miroslav Bazinski in 4th place. Nielsen took 5th and Ackerstrom claimed the 6th position. After the spray settled, the top 4 had maintained their hard-earned spots.
I wasn't late, man. I was right on that friggin' light. Talk about internal conflicts. Right? Gear engine, nope. You don't watch that light.
You might as well be a plug in.
So we just finished with Heat 1. We had 2 attempts. The first restart, 2 guys spun out and they red flagged it. I'm not very happy about that. I had better position that first heat. But in the second heat, I did pretty okay. With the finish order on the course, I think I did pretty well. I think 6th. So I'm happy with my first heat overall. So that was a really good heat. Looking forward to heat 2.
So I started 3rd and ended 3rd. Pretty happy with that. Top 3 is always good. Representing well, and we had a nice safe heat. And we're looking forward to heat 2 at 6 o'clock in an hour and a half.
That was
The racers caught up and laughed, all competition aside, between the heats.
Yeah, I've seen it. With a real OSY engine?
The drivers waited for the red light to expire on heat 2 with bated breath. Off they went, speeding towards the first turn. The sky was alight with spray as the racers soared around the first buoy and then came down to fight to maintain their positions around the second. Once again, Papasanagi led the pack, with Cesare in his wake. Billy Allen and Miroslav Basinski raced fast and close, coming together for a few seconds. Boats maintained their positions from heat 1. Sunday's heats 3 and 4 are shaping up to be a challenge to the top 5 as the times and the finishing positions were close enough to be a race that anyone could win.
I was doing this, he was doing this, we were both flying it. Tough racing.
Yeah, your dog feels good. A little bit.
Good fun.
So we just finished heat 2. I'm not exactly sure where I finished. I think 9th. I had a good battle with Gregor Stefaniak and Wayne Moyes, but I fell back a little bit during the heat. I had to avoid a couple of spin-outs, but overall I think it was a good heat, and I'm ready for tomorrow.
I got 3rd again in a heck of a race with Miroslav Basinski from Slovakia, who seems to be the guy I end up next to all the time. And we ended up going deck to deck down there on the point. We're scratching at the podium at the moment. It's good to have that behind us, and we're looking forward to heats 3 and 4 of the World Final tomorrow.
Oh, here by incredible computer by having a puppy.
Okay, so we're here in Slessin, Poland. It's Sunday morning. We're surrounded by our friends, and we're getting ready for Heat 3 of the World Final. We have 2 third places going in. We're hoping for to at least hold our position, maybe improve. Looking forward to doing some racing.
The third heat was up in the air, everyone keeping their eye on the prize, the buoy, and their time finish. With a roar, the boats set out for the third time, leaving the jetty in their spray. They came around the first buoy and down the stretch in a similar position to the last heat, but close enough to keep everyone at full throttle. The boats coasted around the lake, cutting it close to the bright orange buoys. Rasmus was in first, with Cesare nipping at his heels for the first few laps. Billy took third, close to Miroslav's fourth. Unfortunately, Mike was at the back of the pack.
What do you want to replace it with?
So we just finished heat 3. Billy did pretty good, he got third. I finished last. I had some engine problems, but we have them fixed, so we'll be better for heat 4.
The team refueled, braced themselves, and prepared for the final heat. And off with a splash, the boats vied for the far buoy. They came back around with Billy and Oliver Nielsen battling it out for first. Nielsen had a bit of speed on him and got the upper hand, Allen following closely behind. Gregor and Mike found each other in the spray like magnets and fought it out almost deck to deck. Billy raced hard and maintained his second place position during the final heat of racing. Ackerstrom's number 8 boat earned 9th.
A my się pakujemy. Thank you. good fun as always. Okay, so we just finished Heat 4 here in Schleswig, Poland at the World Championship. We took second in the final heat. That gave me a second and 2/3 for a third overall. So we're very happy that we're going home with something, with a bronze medal. And thank you to everybody who supported us at home. We're very happy with what we got.
So we just finished Heat 4. I was beating around in the back of the pack, but somehow Gregor Stefaniak and I found each other like we always do and had a great old time. You know, somehow we always find each other and just do battle. And that's my favorite part of coming over here. You know, it's really clean, really close driving, and that's what it's all about.
Now with the races behind them, the team put their boats back up on the shelf and cleaned their pit stall.
You could have told me. We're mad at. Okay, we're about to have the closing ceremonies. We ended up in third place with the bronze medal, so we'll have American on the podium, and we can't wait.
I would like to thank Mr. President of the Polish Motorboat Association that Schleswig could be the organizer of the World Championships in this class.
When it came time to hand out medals, Ginteris Marcinkus rounded out the top 6. Miroslav earned 5th and Oliver Nielsen 4th.
Oliver Nielsen, 5., 4. wygrał wyścig numer 4, 690. Billy Allen, numer startowy 16.
Billy Allen won his 3rd bronze in as many years in his O'Connor boat.
Znowu brązowy bon, brąz medal specjalistą Billy Allen, USA, number 16. Cezary Strotnik 29.
The ultra-fast Cezary won silver.
Jeszcze jeździł, oni Amerykanin z chociażankiem się pocałowali. Rasmus Haugasmäki, Estonian team.
Rasmus Haugasmäki won the World Championship, making it his 6th win in a row.
Haugasmäki z Estonii, numer 77, 3-krotnie pierwszy, nie musiał już startować w tym wyścigu. Medale w pierwszej kolejności wręczy pan Poma. No, medal komisarzu jemu, na co dzień mieszkanie z tym medal. Musa Haugasmäki.
Rasmus, new world champion, OSY400.
The racers celebrated with champagne and good sportsmanship.
Ale nie mnie! No, brawa, serdeczne brawa drodzy klasie OSY4, że dostarczyliście tutaj sport nie tylko dla mężczyzn, dostarczyliście wspaniałe dwudniowe widowisko. Skupić z nami wydarzenia. Smile everyone!
The USA team would like to thank all those who supported them on the home front, as well as their shipping company, Bruning International, who got their equipment to the venue on time and without a hitch for the 2nd year in a row. The USA team sailed home after the rush and the pride of a race well fought, eager and ready for next year in Mora, Sweden.